Hello, everyone. Welcome to Valley Homes on TV. I'm your co-host, Todd Flesner, along with Debbie Giordano.
Hello.
Thanks for tuning in to Channel 26, Community Access here in Milpitas. And we air on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday evenings at 6:30 p.m. or Saturday and Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. So tune in, join us on a regular basis as we talk about what's happening in and around the Milpitas area. So, Debbie, we've got, I understand, a clip that you've brought in today.
I have. As you know, last show we had in some experts as far as the Housing Trust and distress sales and the Neighborhood Stabilization Program. And that's been prevalent in our housing industry for many years, the short sales and the foreclosures. And so what I wanted to show folks is give them a little information about, is their property or are they qualified or should they do a short sale? What is it about? What does it mean? And it may be a way for a homeowner to avoid foreclosure, which remains on their record, for many, many years, their credit record. It's a way to give up the home to the bank at a lower price that the buyer and the bank negotiate. So it's just the steps in the process to help folks understand that a little bit better.
Well, yeah, short sales are, I know you probably get a lot of questions about them, as do I, and so this would be a good educational segment for folks about the whole process.
Yeah, so stay tuned.
Hello, I'm David Knox, the producer of consumer videos that help homeowners and home buyers complete successful real estate transactions. In this video, I'll address a very serious situation facing homeowners today, the financially distressed property. A situation in which the mortgage exceeds the value and the owner is behind on the payments. The agent who sent this video to you has the specialized skills to provide more favorable options to alleviate your situation. When you first purchased your home, the price you paid was equal to the value at the time. You invested a percentage of your savings as equity, then financed the balance through a mortgage. Since then, a host of negative economic factors has driven down the values of real estate across the country. This decline first consumes your equity, then eats into your mortgage, leaving a balance greater than the home is worth. In this situation, there are no good options, only less painful ones. Yet too many homeowners assume their only option is the most painful one, losing their home through foreclosure. While this may be true for some, there may be a better way for you. There are 4 additional options to consider, and as I said, none of these are perfect solutions. The first option is to sell at the market and accept the loss. You may have to cover the loss with savings, life insurance cash value, selling vehicles, or liquidating assets. And as painful as that is, you take your loss, preserve your credit rating, and move on with your life. On the other side of this financial crisis, there will be more opportunities for us all. Your next option is to stay in the home and wait for the market to improve. If this home still meets your needs and you can make financial arrangements to cover your costs, consider waiting for things to improve. You'll still be able to deduct on your federal 1040 tax return the interest and real estate taxes you pay. But you must consider the time value of money. In this example, a seller holds out to sell at the higher price. So what they do is maintain their price hoping that the market will rise. And let's say that it does. And sure enough, the market rises to meet the price and you get your higher price. The problem is, in the meantime, these monthly costs continued. And at the end, you subtract these costs from your sale price and you end up netting the same amount now had you sold at market value. So, taking a one-time loss on sale now may cost you less and certainly save you time. Now, if your home is in a rentable price range and neighborhood, then compute the income and expenses on this option. Your challenges will be to find renters, manage the property, pay maintenance and utility expenses, and deal with devaluation through wear and tear. In most cases, the income and effort won't be worth the cost. Now, contrary to popular belief, lenders do not want to take back a home. It is difficult, expensive, and time-consuming. A short sale preserves property condition, minimizes loss, and gets the loan off the lender's books faster. A short sale is defined as a situation in which the mortgage or mortgages exceed the value of the home, and the lender or lenders will accept a lower payoff amount to satisfy the mortgage. In this case, the home sells for a lower value, and the lender accepts this amount as payment to retire the obligation. Now, here are the benefits of a short sale versus a foreclosure. First, credit rating. Both will affect your ability to secure a new loan or access to credit, but a foreclosure is far more damaging and will remain on your credit rating. Short sales are often reported as paid as agreed and preserve your credit rating. Now be sure to verify this with your lender. Time. A short sale, while still a lengthy process, could have you out of the home sooner and with much less difficulty than a foreclosure. Security clearance. For those of you in the military or other sensitive jobs, a foreclosure will cost you your security clearance, whereas a short sale may not. Deficiency judgment. After a foreclosure or a short sale, you may still owe the unpaid balance, called a deficiency judgment. On a second mortgage, the risk of a deficiency judgment is higher. Now, a short sale deficiency may be handled far more favorably. Also, forgiven debt may be considered income and require you to pay taxes, so consult your tax professional as well. Now, to be eligible for a short sale, you must meet these criteria. First, your mortgage amount must exceed the value of the home. Second, you must have experienced an acceptable hardship since the purchase of your home. Now, this includes things such as loss of a job, death of one of the homeowners, business failure, divorce, or serious illness. You must be experiencing a monthly shortfall of income to repay the mortgage. And you must be facing insolvency, the inability to repay the loan from other assets. And finally, you must be willing to give the lender your accurate financial information. The first step of the short sale process is to meet with your real estate agent. He or she will gather all financial information and supporting documents. You will need to write a hardship letter explaining your financial situation and inability to pay. Now, your real estate agent will establish a pricing strategy and demonstrate efforts to sell the property at the current market. Now, in the meantime, you are still the seller, and you have the right to consider all purchase contracts and accept the best one. Now, once you've secured a contract to sell, your agent will complete all the documentation, assemble a short sale package, and submit it to the lender. Now you must wait for the lender's approval. Now, these are all actual short sale packages. And when you take a look at the packages like this, you'll see that they can be up to, as this one, 150 pages long. They begin with a cover letter from the real estate agent, followed by a table of contents that includes 17 sections of these packages. Now, they must be complete and accurate when submitted. So you need to get professional help to complete this process because it involves very complex arrangements, legally, financially, and transactionally. And this video cannot cover the necessary steps to completing a short sale. Now, your real estate agent helps only with the marketing and sale of your property. Your accountant determines the tax ramifications, and your attorney will advise on legal matters and shortfall liability. Now, be cautious of people who solicit you to buy your home, then resell it after talking to the lender for a short sale that benefits them. So before you assume your situation is hopeless, contact your real estate agent for a consultation to see if you're eligible for a short sale and let them walk you through the process. Thank you for watching this video.
I hope you enjoyed that clip there about short sale and the process and what happens and what you might expect if you're involved in a short sale or considering entering into a short sale.
Of course, the great advice is talk to your realtor, your lender, and a CPA would be wonderful, information that you would need to include in that.
Well, yeah, doing your homework is important. And, the clip is a piece of that in terms of giving some folks a starter point with information, but nothing beats talking about a professional about your specific situation. Absolutely. Now, Debbie, you and I, we've had a little bit of experience with short sales here recently.
We had a long one. When did that start? In November, and we recently closed that just a few weeks ago.
Right,
they were very, very happy.
Well, ultimately, yeah, the folks we worked with were purchasing on the short sale.
And bought the property under market. If I recall, the appraisal came in higher than what they even purchased the property at.
It did, and so they did very well on that particular sale, and that's a little bit of an anomaly where you'll see an appraisal come in higher than a purchase price.
It was. So for buyers that want to buy short sales, if they have the patience and the willpower to go through that process, it can be a very rewarding process.
It can be, but the key word you said there is patience, right? It feels like you're waiting, and then you got to hurry up and wait some more, and then hurry up again.
In fact, in the one that we did, the seller was in bankruptcy, which we didn't know till the end, and you had to extend the loan documents and be able to work with the bank. So it took a great deal of orchestrating everybody together to make that happen.
Well, it does take a level of orchestration and staying on top of things and making sure all the details come together because, particularly when something is drawn out time-wise, it could be easy for one of those pieces to fall through the cracks, and so you got to really be paying attention to stuff. So all's well that ends well.
All's well that ends
Yeah.
well on that one.
But yeah, the patience is the biggest piece of that process as far as a number of the short sales I've been involved with. I've had some short sales go as quickly as 2 weeks from the period of time that we get into contract to closing. So it's not always the rule. So, again, finding out the details about that is an important piece of the process. So we hope you guys learned something a little bit about the short sale process.
And again, if they want to have any more questions on the show, if you're interested in maybe having us bring in a short sale, another negotiator or expert, or we can get an answer for you regarding a short sale question, please send me an email. My email address is Giordano, GIORDANODJ @AOL.com.
Terrific. And if folks have questions about financing or how does that work on the short sale process, it's Todd, T-O-D-D, @sternmortgage.com, STERNMORTGAGE.com.
All right. Well, I guess we'll see you in a few more weeks and have a surprise guest. I don't think we have anybody lined up yet, but we're...
Well, we'll be working hard on that behind the scenes here, and folks can count
Very
on us
soon.
having an interesting topic as we come back again. So we hope you join us and enjoy the shows here on Valley Homes on TV.
Thank you.
Never look a howler monkey in the eye. We built the entire library out of recycled bottles. Fried ants are delicious.
We finished a clinic in a rainstorm.
Really? That was a confidence builder. My students actually ended up teaching me. So I learned this dance. I'll show you this dance.
In La Keg, à la King.
The classroom was more of a class tent. I think managing a sales team is tough. Try working with 5 different villages. My alarm clock was a rooster. Beans for breakfast, beans for lunch, beans for dinner. We ate a lot of beans. I learned a 3rd language.
My seatmate on the bus was a goat.
Always include the village elders. Always. My morning commute was by canoe. After 2 months, I was ready to quit, but after 2 years, I didn't want to leave. I didn't know I had it in me.
Turn 2 years of service into a lifetime of experience. To all the Peace Corps volunteers, past, present, and future, thank you for your service to your country and the world.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Valley Homes on TV. You're watching Channel 26, where we air on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6:30 p.m., and Saturday and Sunday at 9 a.m. And we have brought you into the Milpitas Senior Center today to do our show. Welcome, Todd.
Welcome, Debbie. It's good to see you. And this is just a fabulous setting here, isn't it?
Isn't it awesome? The Senior Center here, Todd, was opened up about a year ago. It's got the name Barbara Lee, who is a former councilwoman and vice mayor of our city. You may have known Barbara.
I knew Barbara with some of the volunteer work I did in the community. We served on the board of directors at the Food Pantry for a number of years together. And I know, Barbara, in addition to the work she did on the city council, was very active in our community. Cared greatly about the hillside
And seniors.
And seniors.
And seniors.